But yeah, that's all my news. Short and sweet this week. If you want to move on to the Rex real quick.
Oh yeah.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, James.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think we pretty much have one of the same Rex. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We can talk about it when you guys get to it. But Cobra Kai season 3 just dropped a couple of days ago.
Of course.
It's freaking amazing.
Yes.
It's funny though. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But about halfway through this season, I think I watched the whole season about the last maybe 2 or 3 days. But halfway through that season, I actually called what the last episode was going to be, what was going to happen. I have a witness, Alyssa. She was there. But yeah, this season was so dope. It exceeded my expectations from the first and second season. I had, just like I said before in previous episodes, I had just started watching Cobra Kai. I didn't jump on the bandwagon.
The bandwagon? You late to the party, bro. Late to the party.
I didn't jump on the bandwagon, bro. I was like, nah, YouTube, I'm not paying for that shit. I'll illegally stream that shit, but I ain't paying for it. No. I actually probably within the last 2 months, I'd say I finally got into the show since it came onto Netflix. Jordan now really wants to watch the older ones with Danny LaRusso and then Mr. Miyagi. He wants to see the originals. So I think we're gonna probably have a movie day this weekend and school him in some Miyagi-Do karate. But that's my one rec. And then I have one more, which is American Gods. The previous seasons are available on Starz right now, and then their third season is dropping this weekend as well. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully it's as good as the first two. Check it out if you have Starz.
Nice.
Very nice. I guess I'll go next. I got 2 recs. Very simple one to start off with is Detective Pikachu, because I want to talk about how good, and also Sonic, how good those 2 movies for video games were. And I just want to remind and say on the podcast that watch out for Hollywood, dude, because they're just cash grabbing on these sorts of things. And I hope, because we got Mortal Kombat coming out, they just announced the new Solid Snake, everything from video games, and I just want them to know to make do this stuff right. You know what I mean? Make the fans happy. Don't do anything too weird, and make awesome movies like Detective Pikachu and Sonic, and live up to expectation. And try to please us, especially us older gentlemen. There's more newer people even catching on to Hollywood, not doing that good. I heard the Monster Hunter movie was trash. Still need to watch it to approve it myself. And, that's why I wanted to rec Detective Pikachu. My next rec is taking a little cruise, and it's on HBO. It's a David Lynch movie, and it's Mulholland Drive, dude.
Oh.
And,
nice.
This movie's awesome because I want to talk about this because this movie's psyche, fucking mystery thriller, dude. And I saw this back then, when I was super young, like 17 or 16 or something like that. And I forgot the name of this movie, and it's so dope that it was on HBO, and I recognized the actors on their title when you pick it on HBO, and I was like, "Well, I've watched this, dude," and I love that movie, dude, and I just wanted to rec it this week as well. Mulholland Drive. I don't know if only Wes has seen it, but it's a good 2001 early cult classic, dude, and it's fucking pretty dope and dramatic and stuff like that too. So that's why those are my 2 recs, dude.
Nice.
And then we pass it to, let's go to West. Let's go a little backward.
Oh, nice. All right, so I'm gonna double rec Cobra Kai because I've been on the bandwagon, asshole. No, no, I love Cobra Kai. This season, just like James said, it doesn't disappoint. So much good action and choreography, and I really love where they took the story, and even the finale was amazing in my opinion. And it's all about Eagle Fang Karate. That's all I'm going to say.
Eagle Fang Karate.
But yeah, so please watch Cobra Kai season 3 if you haven't. I know it was, I don't know about now, but it was number 1 in the ranks for Netflix when
it still is.
Nice, very nice. I'm glad. Some nostalgia, something that is nearing, was 40 years of existence is still so sought after. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to duplicate that kind of success. When you do something like this, it's not always going to work. And I love that it was Cobra Kai because it was an underdog story, a huge risk, and these guys are living it up. And I can't wait to see where they take it next. So please watch that on Netflix. And then similar to Mulholland Drive, I watched a brand new film that just came out couple weeks ago. I think it became available. A little film called Black Bear with Aubrey Plaza. A Drop the Mic favorite, I think. Safe to say.
Yeah.
And then the underrated and always amazing Chris Abbott is also in it. And it's a movie that super plays with reality and film, where Aubrey Plaza's character is this director / writer, and she's trying to make this film, and the lines of film and reality are literally blurred throughout this, and it's super weird, anxiety riddled, but also very, very, very good. Very good writing. I enjoyed it so much. It's super weird. Check it out. Black Bear. You can't watch it anywhere streaming. You have to. It's only VOD right now. From what I know, but I think it's only like maybe $3.99 to rent.
Not bad.
Yeah. So check it out. Black Bear. It's a worthy investment. And those are my 2 recs.
Sick.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
So I want to give 2 recs. One's from Disney Plus and one's from Netflix. The first one from Netflix actually is just being at home during these last couple of days. I went through the anime section on Netflix and actually found an X-Men Netflix exclusive anime series. It's really dope. I've never seen it or heard of it or even no nose whatsoever. And it's really good. Really written, really good. The animation, of course, is done by Japanese, so it's really amazing. Go check it out, guys. It's streaming on Netflix right now. And then the other one, which is surprising to me, which I loved, and I watched on my own, and don't judge me, but Soul. Soul was really nice. It was a really good movie. I was pleasantly surprised by Jamie Foxx's performance. It was actually recommended by one of my coworkers, and I really loved it. I fell in love with it. It's probably my favorite Pixar movie.
Really?
Yes. It definitely gives you a really good life lesson. I think that's why I fell in love with it so eagerly, especially as an adult. I think kids are going to like it more for the animation, but the message that you get from the movie is very powerful. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's been out. I think it came out also on Christmas, along with Wonder Woman. If you have Disney Plus, please go check it out. Really, one of those movies that's a heartwarming movie, and it really talks about, life in general. So go check it out. Soul on Disney Plus and X-Men on Netflix. Yeah,
nice,
anime version, not the
is
regular
it American
X-Men.
anime, or is it like?
No, it's straight Japanese anime, dude.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like
I
yeah, you can put it in Japanese and shit with your subtitles.
Oh, really?
But-
Because I seen that and I was so confused, and I was like, should I take a chance? And then I
No.
just skipped over it, bro. But
No, dude, it honestly, I was the same way. I was like, what the fuck is this? So when I watched it, it definitely impressed me, dude. I definitely, I love what they did with this. I don't even know how they got the rights to even come out with this shit, but it's dope, dude.
Huh? Very nice. I gotta check that out. Been looking for like some new animes.
Yeah, same here. So, but yeah, guys, those are my 2 recs.
Very
Sick, dude.
nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right, so this week we're talking about The Photograph. It's rated PG-13. It's from 2020. Yeah, it's a drama / romance film. It runs at 1 hour 47 minutes, and it's got a 74 on Rotten. Written and directed by Stella McGehee, starring Issa Rae, Lakeith Stanfield, Shantae Adams, Ian Noel, Jasmine Jones. The film follows 2 timelines, both past and present. A curator uncovers the past life of her estranged mother while starting to fall for the journalist who's also covering the story of her mother. The parallels of her mother's past relationship suddenly become realized. The Photograph was released back in February of 2020 for Valentine's Day. Although the film did strike a positive chord with audiences, it failed to bring in a huge box office draw. In its second week, its numbers dropped significantly. I think I read that it was like within the 25 films to have the craziest drops ever. It's number in 25 and number 25 in history, which is insane. Although the film is a tad slow in parts, the chemistry between all of the characters is undeniable, and the positive portrayal of black love is something the world needs to see more. The Photograph takes its time with its story and does so in a very elegant and fun way. Much like Love and Basketball, it's smart and wholehearted in its attempt to display the generational effect that parents can really have on their kids and their future. Thank you.
Nice, man. Well put. So,
Yeah, Diego. Tell us what made you want to pick this film. I know you're obviously a photographer and you're infatuated with that culture. So what drew you, besides that, what drew you to this piece, and why did you want to share it with us?
I actually, to be honest, it wasn't my first choice. I know we had talked about it maybe 2 or 3 weeks before we did the show, and I remember I had told you I wanted to do Closer, but Closer I think had just left HBO Max and it went over to Pluto TV, and I didn't want to make everybody just get the app or whatever, so I'll wait till it gets on a major streaming service so we could do that. But I actually stumbled upon this that night afterwards. And I had I didn't know what it was. I didn't watch the trailer. I was just I was like, who names a movie The Photograph? So I started playing it, and I honestly fell in love with it the first time I saw it. And it genuinely speaks to me in a sense where